boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First it's gonna be Dylan White, if it's gonna be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will, because I'm kicking everybody ass.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Jarrell Miller versus Bogdan Dinu. This is going to be an entertaining fight, in my opinion. Now, first off, the first video I did on Bogdan Dinu was a heavyweight prospect watch video. If you guys haven't seen that video, please go check that video out. I did that video in January 2016, and then the first prospect watch video I did on Jarrell Miller was October of 2015. Go check those videos out and subscribe to that heavyweight prospect playlist, all right? Now, first thing I noticed is I seen the weigh-in. Jarrell Miller is 78 pounds heavier than Bogdan Dinu. So he is he has an abundantly clear weight advantage in this fight, man. So that's one thing I always look at. When everything is Jarrell Miller, people think of his weight and everything like that. Now, you guys heard me say numerous times that he carries his weight well. I know that sounds kind of weird, but he's a very big, nimble guy, and he's been big all his life. It's not like he just out of nowhere one day woke up and he just had all this weight on him. The guy's been fighting like this forever. Ever since I've seen clips of him on YouTube in 2012 and when he was fighting K1 and all that, he's always been a big guy. So he knows how to fight like this, train like this, prepare himself like this, and he has a high work rate when he gets in the ring and he fights, guys, all right? So he's been able to get past Johan Duhaupas, Marius Wack, and Jarrell Washington, and Thomas Adamek. All right, so it hasn't stunted his growth thus far. Okay. Now, before I break down the style matchup, I seen one of the press conferences that Jarrell Miller did for this fight right here, and in one of the pressers, what stood out to me is when Jarrell said that he's going to go with, as far as his style, it's going to be more quality than quantity, meaning that, you know, usually in his fights, he put up a high work rate. He's probably, you know, throws the most punches in the division right now, as far as just letting punches go. But he said he wants to, he's going back to his old style of coming forward, but now he's going to pick shots. He's going to pick clean, sharp shots and stalk and walk his prey down like that. Pretty much is what he was saying in a nutshell. All right. So when I think of that, if he goes to that style where he's not going to, you know, put up a high work rate, but it's just going to be more of keeping that pressure on you by keep following you around the ring, cutting the ring off on you, not necessarily throwing his hands, but just walking to you, keeping pressure on you with the high guard, and then start to dig shots, quality shots as he put it. If he goes to that style and looking at Dinu's style, Dinu's a guy where he wants a little bit of room so he can throw the right hand, and I think he has a good left hook. And that prospect watch video I did of Dinu, I actually thought when I seen him early, I thought his left hook was his best shot, being that he can hook off his jab, and it's a nice little snapping, quick left hook. It kind of catches guys. Now, it's been working against the guys like Avery Gibson and Kirsten Manswell, and who else did he fight that I know? Eric Baholi, guys like that, guys of that level. All right, this is by far his toughest challenge. All right, so definitely favor Miller as far as their resumes thus far. But back to the style though. So if Miller is walking him down without putting a high work rate up, and he's looking to find you know, these precision shots, and he's waiting for openings and all that, if Dinu can use his hand speed, make Jarrell, well, Jarrell's going to be coming forward anyways, but if he is being the aggressor, trying to walk him down, he can pivot, turn, use his hand speed, use his reach, and try to, you know, use his reach as far as throwing straight punches, catch Jarrell Miller while he's waiting for those openings, let his quick hands go and catch Jarrell as he's waiting. You know what I mean? And then if Jarrell decides to say, all right, forget this, I'm just going to put up a high work rate, Dinu can possibly try to catch Jarrell with something between those shots that Jarrell isn't putting everything on. You know, when he's kind of touching you here, touch you there, then he places a hard shot, then places another hard shot, and then touch you with a jab, touch you with a light right hand, and then touch you, then place a hard left uppercut and a hard right uppercut. You know, that type of rhythm. Dinu needs to just let his hands go, use his hand speed, man. When he gets on the inside, hold on for dear life. I would not recommend him try to get into an inside fight with Jarrell Miller. I mean, he needs to put the vice grips around Miller's wrist. Don't try to go, muscle for muscle, shoulder for shoulder like that, but try to tie his arms around Jarrell's wrist to where the ref will have to come and break them. All right. Jarrell Miller, on the other hand, I think he's going to come forward. He's going to try to rip the body, be the aggressor, kind of implement the style that he was talking about, but just be the aggressor, work the body, hard shots, just walk him down, use his weight advantage, fight like Jarrell Miller, pretty much, is what I think he's going to do. All right. So that's pretty much my prediction on this fight, man. My breakdown on this fight. Jarrell Miller versus Bogdan Dinu. I will do a post-fight video giving my synopsis of what I've seen. But I love this fight, man. I love when guys from my heavyweight prospect playlist finally get in there and make these fights, man. This is a good fight. Do not count Dinu out. I think this will be one of Miller's toughest challenges, man, because, and different from all those guys that Miller has fought, although he's fought Marius Walk and Duapa, guys that have competed for world titles, Tomas Adamek, Jarrell Washington. Dinu is a guy that does not know how to lose. Both of these guys do not know how to lose. They're, usually have been in fights where they've been fighting downhill with, coming straight forward. Dinu's a guy that likes to come forward as well. He isn't really a back foot fighter. He stands kind of straight up. But again, he's kind of quick when he's in and out, when he darts in and out. And he has very fast hands and he can move. I know he's been in some Anthony Joshua training camps. Dinu was a good amateur back in 2008. You guys know he had his little trouble in 2008 when he got kicked off the Romanian amateur team. Allegedly, he was him and some teammates got caught allegedly stealing in a store out there in Chicago. There was an amateur tournament in 2008 in Chicago. So this guy could have very well been an Olympian. Had that not happened to him, but again, man, both these guys do not know how to lose. They're coming in with undefeated records. They want to, progress their career. So should be a good fight. The mindset to these guys is as of fighters that don't know how to lose. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to watch, man. I love these type of fights when guys come in with undefeated records. They're used to having it their way. So we should see what happens tomorrow night. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.